Well, I may have knowledge of how advertising people are ripping people off. I know it. So I can easily say advertising agents are ripping clients off because they're looking to feed their pockets and not give any results. And I know that for a fact because I'm sitting with them in a roundtable conference and they're telling me and they're giving me, I'm saying, why don't you do direct response advertising where you get a response where the client can actually measure their advertising? Well, no, that's not what the client wants. And then I'm saying to them, but isn't it your job to then steer the client? No. So, it works in different ways. Anybody else stuck for anything, or are we all right? Okay.
Well, it's really good we talk about it. If anyone has got any questions, do not be shy putting up your hand.
Just put your hand
up on stage.
Hi, Mel.
How, what should be the length of a sales letter?
Well, depends what you want to say, Mel. In this letter that you've just read, it's 3 pages. You can make it 7 pages, you can make it 10. It depends what you want to say and how you want to say it in order to tell what you consider your full story. What you want to leave out, what you want to leave in, how you want to do it, it's up to you.
What would you say average?
There is no. There is no such thing. It depends. See, you get sales letters in the post that are 26 pages, you get 36 pages, you can get a 1 page to a website which then you don't know how many pages until you print it out and it could be 54. There are people who've read 98 pages. Why? Because the information in that is so specific to them that they'll read anything and everything because that is the topic for them. Golfers. A guy I know in US sells golf clubs for $6K, $6 grand, and he has it sold through a 24-page sales letter. There was a front-end product which is a video, an instruction video. The back-end product was 6K's worth of clubs, a putter for what was it, £800 for a putter. Because what he did in that sales letter, he revealed the problems of buying in China and Korea and Malaysia and the technology that they use compared to the steel and the density and the carbon, what have you, in US. And he made those comparisons and then he told his full story, Mel. He told his full story in that sales letter. That was enough for people to buy millions of dollars worth of the golf club because it spoke their language, it told them what they needed to know. And there is a price, and we're touching on another subject, but there's a price point. For every market there is a price point down there and up there. You can get someone who can write a sales letter for 200 quid and you can get someone who can write a sales letter for 50,000. Why? Because of the value that the person who charges 50,000 puts into the work and how you can make that client more money. The £200 doesn't value himself anymore, and he's doing a trade-off for service for a fee without giving the client extra value, without telling the client you can make a whole lot more money if you do blah 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 blah, and I can do that for you. Does that answer your question, Matt? Okay, right, the headline, let's go with that. You can use the how-to headline, no, use the introduction, amazing, just say it's a book then. And so you can use that first part, amazing new book revealed. Or you can use stunning new book reveals, hot new book, it's up to you. This is not the thing that we're going to be working on so much. This is just a little lead-in where, alright, there's not so much testing of your creativity, but the the headline. Now, here is the one that I've used, how to. If you're ever stuck for a headline, stick how to in front of it. That will probably give you your answers for your headline. But here are 5, 6 others where you can just plug in formulas, and these have been proven over time. And when Nick says about 1920s, 1930s advertising, it's come from that era, and it's working today, and it's working on the internet, and it's working off mail, and it's working in adverts. Have a look at these 6 and see how you can play around with them to fit in your product or service. So just say, for example, if it was to do with plumbing, give me 5 days and I'll give you all the information you need to help you get on the road to becoming a successful plumber or electrician, and I'll prove it free. So you just plug in yours and then you adjust and tweak a certain word or a phrase to fit your particular product or service. Do you make these mistakes in English? Do you make these mistakes when hiring an accountant? Do you make these mistakes when buying information products over the internet? Can you see how this can be tweaked and adjusted and moved for your particular product? Take it 2-3 minutes and see what you come up with. Because it's important that you keep these notes, because you're going to be using them between now and 10 days after the masterclass.